Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a OU ladder battle on Showdown. This is yours truly, C-Jump, and I hope you have a wonderful time. This is a funny match. It was a stupid match, and it was like, it was not a GG because the guy just kind of, I think he left on turn, I don't know, like 12 or something, but the funny thing is that, I forgot to change my RU team on my selected team thingy-majigger, and I was like, okay, let's find match. Oh shit! But it was already too late because OU is way too popular, and I had a match within seconds of clicking that button. But everything worked out alright because I am a boss, and my RU team can apparently take down a fucking OU team 6-0, or I guess it's not a 6-0 because the guy forfeited, but it was basically a 6-0, as you'll see. So let's jump right in. I need to set this to slow. Okay, it's already slow. Okay, good. So I leave my Cresselia, and I'm going to set up screens before I leave, and he does a useless protect. So that's going to be pretty comfortable for me. So I'm like, I don't give a shit what the fuck you do. So, you know, you have Earthquake, I'm immune to that. You know, what are you going to do? Toxic me? You know, actually, that kind of hurt. But you know, this Cresselia is basically a screener, and then it like kills itself to for the betterment of mankind, the kind of thing. You know, lunar dance basically. And so I really don't mind Toxic that much, but it does make it less. I mean, it was detrimental. Okay, what he did was kind of detrimental. I mean, that's what you're supposed. That's like the point of the game. You make things more detrimental to your opponent, and vice versa. So everything's all right. You know, it was not the damage that... Okay, you know what? Let's stop talking about it. So I go to my Drapion knowing that it can't be toxic. Now that Reflect is up, and the fact that my Drapion is completely max defense, max HP, max defense, it's not going to take anything from this defense-oriented Gliscor, I'm imagining it, because it's as sub, as Toxic Orb, you know, that bullshit. So I'm going to be able to Whirlwind it away safely, so it wasted a bunch of turns. And now I still have double screening up, so I know I'm going to be safe from this Heatran because it can't hit me super effectively unless it carries a odd Earth Power or something, which I guess it could carry, but I guess it didn't because it just, I don't know, I scared it away with its tail between its legs. Not that I have tails in the first place. But anyway, so I'm going to be getting up my spikes up because I know OU doesn't have that much poison Pokemon as much as... you know, some of the lower tiers, so Toxic Spikes is actually pretty viable strategy. It's just that I think the Toxic Spikers are terrible, that's why they're not in the higher tiers. It's not so much as the Toxic Spikes themselves. At least that's what I think. You know, I'm not, it's not fucking researched, but, you know, listen to me because I am talking to you and you're watching my videos, so you might as well listen to me. So I'm going to be going for that Whirlwind, and it's going to be getting a lot of Poison Heal up, but it doesn't matter, he can't protect forever. And I do go into something else at this point because I know... Oh yeah, because my Reflect wore off. I was kind of worried about the Earthquake. So I'm going to get a... Pretty much hit two birds with one stone because I'm going to be able to set up Reflect and be immune to that Earthquake that I am escaping from. So at this point, he knows he can't do anything, so he's going to switch into his Hydreigon and be able to do some great damage with a stab super effective Dark move. Now, this was a questionable move by him because he goes for the Draco Meteor, maybe predicting a switch because I don't have a Steel type on this team, so Draco Meteor would pretty much put a fucking dent, maybe pretty much kill anything on my team because it's an RU team, and it's a Hydreigon. But I wasn't sure if it's Spectre or Scarf, but it doesn't really matter because... you know, nothing really matters. So Cresselia is going to be saying bye-bye right here. Not that it matters. I could have totally switched and used it as Death Fodder, I just realized, because that was completely pointless. Because Feraligatr hasn't even entered the field yet, so, you know, it doesn't have any damage, nor does it need a PP heal, because Lunar Dance, remember folks, both heals your Pokemon and fully replenishes PP, which is a distinguishable feature of that move, as opposed to, I think, what was the other equivalent move, Healing Wish, I think, which it's strictly better than Healing Wish. So it's going to be going for Earthquake, and this Gliscor is not offensively, I'm pretty sure it's not offensively invested, so it's not going to be able to break myself with a Reflect. Yeah, one of those things up on my side of the field. So right now I am pretty comfortable. I have dual screens, I have a Dragon Dance up, his Tyranitar is Toxic, And I have, did I mention I have Dragon Dance up? I think I did. And I have Reflect and Light Screen. Pretty much he's fucking screwed. He is one screwed Relish. He is one screwed motherfucking Relish right here. Relish, I wonder what the, is that a, sounds like a reference to something that I'm not getting. But anywho, Tyranitar falls, and that Sandstream is a little annoying, but you know, I have leftover damage, so it kind of evens out, so I'm not gaining any damage from my little stuffy doll there. But I'm gonna be going for the Ice Punch. I just don't give a fuck at this point because I know I have the game. You know, I have Unresisted Stab and that's not what I meant. Unresisted moveset basically. So I have Waterfall and Ice Punch. Ice Punch is gonna hit Hydreigon. It's gonna hit Latios. It's gonna hit what's that Vampire thing, Gliscor, and Waterfall is gonna be able to hit Mamoswine, and man, I am not. What's that fat thing called? I had a really bad time with remembering Pokemon names on the spot, and you would think that would be easy considering I played the game for like over 2 years. Heatran, there we go, Heatran. So yeah, Relish forfeited there, and it was GG, at least for me, because it was hilarious. I accidentally had my RU team, and you know, I'm not trying to brag, but this guy kind of sucked. He only had about 1,289. Well, you know, everyone has to start somewhere, okay? So this guy had about 1,300 ladder points, and poor Relish. I knocked about 100 points off his ladder points. But considering that, I'm pretty sure he's a new player, so he's going to be able to jump up to his feet quite easily if he wants to improve. Yeah, so GG, and I hope you guys had an excellent viewing experience, and I'll see you guys next time.